What is up, you guys? It's your boy here coming back with another video. I don't know what that was. It might have been one of the cats or something. I'm not sure. But as you can probably tell, we have got the. Let me turn this light up brighter for you guys. The Mustang. We have a. We have a motor coming for her. It is going to be, I'm not going to spoil where I'm getting the motor from, but I found a guy off of Facebook that was selling his motor. It's going to be, I'm probably going to be getting it here in the next couple days or weeks or whenever I can. But like I said, this motor that I'm getting is going to be I'm going to take it apart and do a 1000 horsepower naturally aspirated V8, ported heads, long tube headers, everything like that, and then we're going to take the motor that's in my car and go and have it rebuilt, and then turn around and sell it, that I can put money into this other motor that I'm getting, because it needs a little bit of work. I'm going to have this motor supercharged, hopefully by VMP in Virginia. This car is going to be tuned for the 1000 plus, and it's not going to be a drag car. It's going to be a daily, hopefully, if I can. But this build is not going to be a this light is bright, that's why I'm trying to hold it far away. It's not going to be a drag car. I'm not going to put drag slicks in the back and deck it out like it's a race car. But let me show you guys the interior. It is a stock. Well, it's not stock, but it's got a couple upgrades. The inside is completely stock. The outside is not, because the wheels here, if you guys can see them. Yes, okay. And then we have our tail lights back here, sequentials, and then as we go in the inside of the car, let me turn this brightness up. There we go. As we go on the inside of the car, we had this. These seats are going to be coming out of here, and hopefully in the making I can get a custom S550 dash to go in here, but let's see. And then I want to get everything in here removed. Everything in here is going to be redone and hopefully done right. So all the mods that I was wanting to get for this motor is going to have to be moved up, because this motor is no longer going to be in here in a couple years if I still had this car. If I can keep it up and going, and if I can't, then it'll just have to sit in my yard, and I'll have to buy me a truck, which, because of you guys, you know, I should have filmed a video. I sold my truck, my Ford Ranger. I loved the mess out of that truck, I did, but I thought I was doing something right to put AC in this car. And I know when I probably switch this motor over, I'm going to have to do a lot to get the AC working in here again, because it is a newer Coyote going in here. I think it's a Coyote motor. It's going to be a V8. Like, I'm sick and tired of this low torque and low horsepower. I want something with I don't want nothing with no 210 horsepower and 215 foot-pound of torque. No, I want something that's steppy. I want something that's going to be obnoxious and loud, and something that I can take to car shows and other things like that, because I want to share my build with you guys. And as this channel grows, which it will, and if you guys will help me out, you guys will be a big part of this build. Hopefully here in the future, and we can start hosting a fan meet or whatever. Depending on where I decide to move, because for right now, with my for the circumstances, I'm not going to move out when I get of age. I'm probably going to move out as soon as I can find me something. But this car is going to be a project car. It's not going to be a drift Mustang. It's not going to be a drag car or anything like that. Unless I do decide to, in the future, if I can get enough money, unless I do decide to buy another Mustang, which I do hope to. I want to buy me an S550. I already have one in the works of purchasing. Probably here soon. But as of that, but one of my buddies, he's got one up there at his shop that he's wanting to sell, and that's the one that you guys seen on my TikTok. He has already granted that car to me. That car is going in the shop, and it's getting a big cam put in it. It's getting long tube headers, and then a Corsa catback exhaust for that car. That's that. And then for this car, if I do end up getting another Mustang, this car will be just a show car. It's not going to be my daily anymore, because this car has racked up a lot of miles. I'm surprised this car hasn't completely ditched me yet, because this car is very, very high mileage. I do want to get a GoPro, and when I move, I'm going to have a studio room to where I can edit my videos and make videos in that room. Like gaming videos, streams, things like that. Whatever you guys would like to see on the channel, just let me know down below. I do know that the Mustang is a big priority on the channel. I know it's not the car that started everything. My truck is kind of what started everything, I think. That's when my channel really started to grow, and I can't believe where I'm at now, where I'm going to be in a couple of years. Knowing what I'm going to be able to accomplish in that amount of years, or next couple of years, or so on. I mean, I want to, when I move out, I want to build this car, build the Project New Edge. That's what it's going to be called, is Project New Edge. And there probably will be a build series on this car. I'm probably not going to show videos of the motor. I will show it to you guys when I get it here and I can get it disassembled, because this is the only place that I have to work on it. Me, myself, I'm going to be building the motor. I'm not sending it off to get the heads ported because they are already ported by the previous owner that had the motor. And the good thing about that motor, it only has 50,000 miles on it. It came out of a 2010 Ford Mustang 5.0. I think it already comes with long tubes, if I'm not mistaken. If not, I want to put long tubes on it, maybe. And then I want to do a catback, just like I had planned for this car. Which guys, I can't speak. Help me. What I already had planned for this motor, I had a set of cams picked out. I had a steering wheel picked out. New seats. I wanted to do a rear seat delete for back there. Sorry, it's a mess. I haven't drove this thing ever since I took it down to Gulf Shores to the beach, and that's the last time I ever drove this car, was down there to the beach, private beach that nobody really knows about. I mean, not Gulf Shores, Alberta. My bad. But what I had planned for this car is probably no longer going to work because of what motor I am swapping over in this car. I want to put some nice steppy cams in here on that motor for the one that I'm going to be getting here soon. And then I want to hopefully, well, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it or if I have to send the motor off to somebody and get them to professionally repaint the motor and get it looking nice before we drop it in this car. I want to get this car back to basically the way it was when it's not going to look nice when it rolled off the showroom floor. Let's see, this car was in 2004, so 10 years ago, I think. 12? I'm not sure. Guys, this car is not going to look like that because it does have front end damage. The core support is going to have to be taken out and put back in here because I'm having to get a new one. Because this car was in an accident before I bought this car, and we don't know if it bent the frame rails or whatever, but I want to get a new set of wheels and tires. I want to put Pirellis on here if I can get a cheap set, which I know Pirellis are not cheap, but they are good for traction and good corner gripping. And then I want to put a set of bullet style rims, I think, or either FR 500s on here. I'm not sure, but it is what it is. And then I want to do a bigger gear ratio for the back. I want to do 355s in the back for the gears. Have a better shift point, which this car is already an automatic. I do plan on swapping this to a manual down the road, if I still do have this car as a project, because this car is basically what started the channel other than my truck. The truck was it had an LS in it. I know it didn't sound like it from the video that I made about it when I went to go get the MagnaFlow on it. I should have waited and took it down here to one of my buddies up here right around the corner and got him to had him put a Flowmaster on there, but I had to stick with a MagnaFlow because at that time, where I was getting my exhaust done was he was outrageous. I do plan on going back to the guy that I'm using now because he is relatively cheap, and this car now has a Flowmaster 40 series. I do plan on putting a louder system on here when I get that motor swapped over in here. When I get it built, I might have that motor pro-charged if I can get that set up, which is going to cost me about $2,500 to $3,000 just to buy the setup, and then probably another $1,000 to install it the correct way if we can figure out how to do it, because we got to do the intercooler, radiator probably have to be changed, and the turbo, other stuff like that, blow off valves, bigger fuel injectors. And that's what I like about this motor that I'm getting is the intake manifold is already off of the motor. It comes separate. It comes with the motor and everything, but I'm not probably not going to be needing that. I'm not going to put the motor back together right away as soon as I get the motor. It's not going to be something that can be like, hey, I know how to do this. Let me go out here and get this done in a couple of days. No, it's going to take me a while to get this motor back up and going because I need to find me a engine harness, and then I need to find me some motor mounts so that I can mount it in this car. And then if I have to get me a new transmission, which I possibly will have to, because its transmission probably will not work with that, because that I think is this one is a 5-speed automatic transmission, I think. No, I'm not sure what gear this transmission is. But the new motor that I'm getting in here is an 8-speed automatic. I probably want to upgrade that transmission and go to a TR6060, I think. I think that's what the transmission is. You guys quote me on that. I want to put a nice transmission in here that will last me a while. Because... And no, I'm not going to go beat on this car. I haven't dogged it out. Just like my very first vehicle I had, it was a 1999 Mitsubishi Montero Sport. It was an SUV. Yes, I loved the SUV. It had high mileage on it. No, it only had like 119,000 miles on it, but it has some fuel injection problems, which we didn't know that when we bought it. We thought it was okay and ready to drive. No, I only had it for about a year, and it was about time for me to sell it, so I sold it. And then a couple months later, weeks later, whatever, at the beginning of the next year, I bought my Ford Ranger, and then I had to end up going and buying me a camper because some things happened and things like that, and so on. And then I sold my camper, and then that's when the Mustang came on the channel. Which I didn't really do an introduction to this car. Wished I would have, but this car, guys, when it's done, it's going to turn heads, because I've already got a color picked out, paint color. It's gonna be nice. It's gonna be something that you haven't ever seen before. This factory red color has got to go. I know what color I'm gonna do it, but it's gonna cost me a pretty good penny. Which I have. There's no problem with that, but uh, and but from then on, in the next couple of years, I do plan on going and buying a S550 or a body style up from this, which is the S197. We're either going and then getting either an S197 or a S550 and motor swapping it. I do want to buy a car and hopefully down the road, hopefully Hemi swap it from the SRT Hellcat Challenger or the Charger from the YouTuber that has already Hellcat swapped his Dodge Dakota, and which his name is Boosted Motorsports. Go subscribe to his channel. He has really helped me out a lot. He's taught me a lot that I didn't really even know that you can do. He Hellcat swapped his interior, so it's all brand new. Which I planned on doing that to my Ranger, but I don't know how that would have turned out. If the dash and the center console would have worked in that truck, because that was not a single cab, it was a extended cab, which his truck is a single cab. I'm not sure what year the Dodge Dakota was, but just stay tuned on the channel, and we should have a good car here in the next couple of years. Depending on what I can do with it and things like that, because we may be able to do certain things now, but in the future, better things are going to come, and better things are going to be on this channel. I know I kind of know how to edit my videos now, but it's a learning process, and I know I can't do it as of right now because I don't have a computer or a setup to go and edit my videos. We'll just have to see what the future brings us, and what we can get done with this car and get done with the 1,000 horsepower build, the built motor, get it tuned from VMP over in Richmond, Virginia. Even if I have to drive all the way up to Virginia, I will, because I will be living on my own, and I could go do whatever the hell I want. And I can go wherever I want to because I'm not under my parents' roof anymore. So they can't tell me where I can and can't go. I can do whatever I want to. I won't have any rules that I'll have to live under. When I live in my own house, there will be no rules and shit like that, you know. But no boundaries or anything like that. You can do whatever you want to. Just make sure you keep it clean. But yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I know it's lame, but I hope to get out and do something with my channel, and hopefully get out in public and start filming at places that I that I can. But that is a wrap for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and stay tuned to the next video, which is probably going to be posted sometime next week if I decide to film a video. I got to start putting more videos out there for you guys, depending on when I can. But stay tuned, like, comment, subscribe, and stay positive. Peace out.